A little birdie told me that relentless is your word.
Yeah, I have it on my wrist right here.
Nice.
I actually have a retina painting with relentless as well. So
Yes. In
it's
fact,
kind of my mantra.
That's amazing. The painting's really cool, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
That word to me really does seem to sum up what you've accomplished. It's pretty extraordinary to go from homeless to where you've gotten today. Yeah. How has being relentless helped? What does that mean to you exactly? Yeah,
so for me, I think life is just have you seen the movie Deadpool?
Of course.
Of course. So Deadpool, in that movie, he says something about how you have like these brief moments of kind of peace until like the next accident happens, right? And that's just life in general. It's never going to be complete smooth sailing. One of the things that I've noticed about a lot of people is that they let the hardships and the things that happen in their life, failure, stop them from, like Aaliyah says, dust yourself off and try again, right? And for me, I've just never let anything or anybody prevent me from achieving what I want to achieve. And so I've always had this relentless mentality. And if you say I can't do something, if I fail, if I, mess up, it just motivates me even more. I just become even more hungry. And so I've always just had this, relentless mentality. I don't take, no for an answer. I don't take failure or accept failure at all. And it's just always been kind of in my heart to not give up.
I love that. There was a moment in your story that you've referenced a few times that really made me think of this. I want to know what you did specifically. I want you to take us back to that moment. You're living in your car.
Yeah.
Somebody smashes your window, and this is back in Virginia, right?
This is back in Richmond, Virginia.
Cold as hell.
Yeah.
Smash your window, take all your stuff, and now not only are you minus your stuff, but you have a hole in your window in the winter.
Right.
How did you react that moment?
Well, okay, so there's one thing being homeless, but there's another thing having everything taken away from you, right? So, I worked throughout my teen years. So I had Jordans, I had like cool clothes, Rockaware, all this stuff that kids aren't wearing anymore, right? And, for me, like I was literally living out of my car. And so even though I was homeless, I was still trying to uphold the appearance of everything being okay. When that moment happened, it was like, whoa, this is rock bottom, because now all my clothes are gone. All the cool shoes, all the things that were material, that, I tried to fake it until I figured things out, were gone now. And not only that, all the elements. So now rain and snow and all these things can get in the car. So it was like mildewy and smelly. And so I smelled, right? And so for me, in that moment, I understood that, wow, I thought things were bad, but things are really, really bad at this point. And now I can't pretend anymore. I just have to really embrace this. I think a lot of times when we're going through things, we kind of try to figure out how we're going to finesse our way into people not knowing that things are wrong, instead of just saying, this is my life. This is real now, And so now I had to go to school smelly. I couldn't front anymore. It wasn't just no shave November. I didn't have fresh clothes and fresh kicks. And so I really just had to embrace it. I think for a while in the beginning, I really just tried to pretend for so long. And then at that moment, it was like, no, this is real.
And so when you say embrace it, what do you mean, first of all? And then second, how does embracing it help you? Is it that you're no longer spending emotional and intellectual cycles on something pointless, or what does that look like?
I think embracing it means like, okay, I actually have to find a solution to this problem, right? So I think a lot of times in life, we try to kind of put Band-Aids on our problems or issues. And instead of, for instance, the Instagram era, right? Instead of actually being successful or like moving out of our mom's basement or whatever, we put so much energy and time into the presentation of not looking like that's the situation, instead of putting the energy and time into actually finding a solution to that issue. And so at that point, it was like, okay, I've been putting a lot of time and effort trying to pretend things are good instead of actually trying to find solutions. And then that's when I started to do everything I needed to do to try to make money, and just really, when I say embrace, it's not necessarily like accept it for what it is. It's almost like, okay, this is real. I need to figure this out.